What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Keenan from Build with Key. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through a Make.com automation that I built out for a business to help their reps improve their close rate, as well as cut back on a lot of that admin stuff that they're having to do on a day-to-day basis so that we can free up their time for more green light activity, like making calls, prospecting, demos with clients or prospects, all of that good stuff. So without further ado, let me pop right in here. So this is the actual workflow within Make.com. And the first thing that we're doing, the first module, which is the trigger for this, is to watch documents in a specific folder. So how this is going to work is once the account executive is done with the phone call, they're going to go get the call transcript, they're going to put it into a Word document, and then they're going to throw that Word document into a specific folder within their Google Drive. So for this one, we'll call it Zoom recording. So what this starts on is when a new file gets put into that specific folder, that is going to trigger the workflow here. And then the second part is we are actually going to get the content, so basically that call transcript, from that document within that folder. The third step is we are going to get the content of a scorecard for that specific call transcript. So most sales organizations will have like a call scorecard that they go based off of to make sure that all of the highlights of what they do are hit on that call, to make sure pains are pulled, to make sure that we've talked about everything that we should do on a certain demo. So that is where this document comes into play. So they're getting it from a dropdown in your drive. It's this specific document. And then we have three different subsets of what this workflow is going to do. The very first top subset is going to be us matching up the call transcript with the actual demo scorecard in order to figure out how good of a call was this. So whenever you're adding this, so we did a chat completion, and then within the prompting here, when you're adding a role, if it's developer system, like that is what the AI is. Like that's who they are. That's what their role is. All right. And then the user, like that's the actual prompt that you're giving that person. So for the role, I put you're a top level sales coach who specializes in high conversion tech demos. It's your job to use a Rocket demo framework in this specific text, right? Which is this document to evaluate calls based on the call transcript and a scorecard provided to you. Your main goal is making Keenan, your protege, as much money as possible by increasing his close rate as much as you can. So that's who the AI is. And then for the actual prompt, I'll let y'all read through this, but this is basically giving you the scorecard as well as giving the AI the call transcript so that you can actually go through and see what that looks like. All right, so you're scrolling through here, like this is going to be the exact scorecard. And then what we do after that is we're going to send the rep an email directly with the results from that scorecard. So that's part one, right? So that's going to directly help impact our close rates for our organization by reminding the AE what they need to be doing on every single call and scoring them automatically for them. The second component, this is going to be our follow-up email generator. So for the who, they are a sales expert and are extremely good at identifying pains from call transcripts to redeliver value in a follow-up email tailored to the prospect. And then I'm going to give specifics on the actual organization. I'm using my own for this example, but you work at a software company called Aloha that specializes in driving better patient retention, new patient growth, and streamlining, if I could spell correctly, office efficiencies. I got that one right, actually. Okay. And then in the text content, your goal is to create a follow-up email to the prospect to recap plans, explore how we can help and drive more value, all being short and concise. And then I use this in any formatting that I want sent back to me properly, because otherwise it's just going to send as a huge text blob to you. So always copy paste this. You can just ask ChatGPT for it, but copy paste that back in there, and then give them the transcript. All good there. And then as soon as that's done, that is where we are then sending that to the email as well. And then the third piece is actually generating a note for a CRM. So pretty much any sales demo that you do, you're going to end up taking a bunch of notes from that demo and plugging that into a CRM with next steps and pains and all of that. So instead of that, once you upload that call transcript, now This is going to automatically go through that call transcript, give you the pains, give you the goals of the client, a main summary, and then some other notes that might be pertainable for that specific conversation. And then same concept, they're going to email that back to you. So I'll show you how it works here. I got this already taken care of, so I'm going to just copy this from a fake call transcript. We're going to go to a new Word document. We'll call this Mike Jones. We'll paste everything in here. We're going to then put that into our Zoom recording section. Once that's done, and we push run. Oopsie. Save this. Which module? Oh, there you go. Once we run that, it is going to go through every step that we just mentioned. And I'll show you the end result here once it comes through. But super simple, right? This took me a couple hours, and now it's cutting back on hours every single week for every single rep that's in your organization, because now all of their busy work is streamlined, and it's also bumping up close rates. And if we can add an extra 5% to our close rate every single month, it's an extra 5% in bottom line revenue for our account executives for our new business team that we're bringing in. So super impactful. And this is just one of many different ways that you can leverage systems. This is more so for the internal organization, but like there's AIs that you can do for lead gen. There's AI that you can do for qualification, booking, like really whatever you can think of. So soon as this ends up running through, I'll show you the different emails. I could probably pop in here right now. Sometimes the emails don't end up populating through. I need to add like a wait section so that instead of it not getting everything, it's going to push everything forward. But here's the other two. So this is the call demo scoring. So now it's going through that transcript. It's actually going through your different scorecard and giving you an actual score and then telling you what you need to be doing better. All right. And then the actual pains are going to populate in here too. So these are the pains from the prospect. These are the goals for them. Here's the main summary, and then other notes that might be pertinent from that call as well. But that is everything when it comes to how you can automate an entire workflow for a sales organization with a few different steps in a couple hours, which gives you hours every single week. So that's one automation. Follow the channel, subscribe for more, and I appreciate you guys' time.